you want to listen to a pretty alright podcast about wrestling, do ya?
Well, the natural lad, Jet Swag, has said time and time again that there's only one podcast that's the most decent and the most alright in the industry today.
And that's it's the Game Rage Wrestling Podcast. Yeah. Anyways. All right.
Who's ready to get salty about fucking Crown Jewel?
Man, this is going to be AIDS. But anyways, we're going to talk about Crown Jewel tour. Oh, this is Game Rage Wrestling. Welcome, everyone. I'm Josh. He's Adam. We're going to talk about Crown Jewel and the match card, and we're going to give our predictions and just go over the card real quick before it happens this upcoming, what is it, on Saturday?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Tomorrow? Oh, fuck, today's Friday? Jesus Christ. Anyways, if you want to help us out, go to YouTube and like, comment, and subscribe, especially the subscribe part, because we only need 19 more followers or subscribers on YouTube to be able to do live broadcasts.
Take us to the promised land.
Yeah, take us to the promised land and fucking help us out, all right? Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X, Game Rage Mag. You can follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official and go check out the All Gas No Trash podcast. All right. Here's the fucking card. There are 7 matches slated for this. I like how, first of all, I'm not saying this to be, this is probably more like discriminating based on money than race, but like, I like how the Saudis get a full 7 fucking match card.
They paid for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, wow. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Oh, we have events here, or we have events in fucking Germany or any other part of the world. Oh, you get 4 fucking matches. Fuck off with this nonsense. If it's not the big 4, you get 4 matches. All right? And now you're going to get 26 matches for SummerSlam because it's 2 nights next year.
Dude.
So, fucking A, whatever.
Hey, man, the difference between fucking us and Saudi Arabia is that they're willing to fucking pay up front. Therefore, you get 7 matches because they fucking said so. And that's the bottom line.
Said so. All right, so
already starting off weak, already belittling both fucking championships. If this is in fact the start of the goddamn pay-per-view,
there's no fucking way, dude.
They're already doing it.
I feel like there's no way this is in order.
Yes, it is. Because look at the bottom. Look at the fucking bottom. You know they're gonna end it with that shit, dude.
I can't. This is so AIDS. All right, belittling both of your If this match opens the show, Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the
9 billionth time this fucking year, dude.
For the opening the match, not only are you doing it, not only is Cody Rhodes opening the pay-per-view, but both champions are opening the pay-per-view.
For this useless Crown Jewel title that means absolutely fuck all. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to be interrupted. Nobody's going to fucking win it. And there's going to be a third party competing for one or the other fucking title.
Yeah, probably.
That's my prediction.
That's probably what's going to I can agree with that. And then we get match number 2 is going to be Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship.
Okay, so we're just working our way through the list.
Yeah, right? I mean, might as well.
Well, no, I mean, like, you read off all the ones and we'll go back and then we'll talk about each one.
Or we could, you know what? We could just do it individually then, I guess, because that'd probably be better.
Okay, fine.
So, yeah, Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. Man, this is going to be terrible. Cody Rhodes is going to phone it in. He's going to fucking do a shitty performance as usual. Okay? And it's also going to be opening the fucking match, or the pay-per-view, or the PLE. And it's going to be for, like you said, nothing. It's for literally nothing. It's for some stupid title that, they're going to wear in fucking Saudi Arabia and then we'll never see it again. Who wants to what are you going to carry around this Crown Jewel Championship for that you can't actually defend? Like, or is that what's going to happen? Is this going to turn into like, we're going to hit the Crown Jewel Champion, and then that's how they're going to keep Cody Rhodes as the WWE Champion because now they're going to introduce a third fucking title or some shit? Also, I don't fucking want to see Gunther lose to Cody Rhodes.
I don't want to see either of them lose.
I don't think either. Honestly, at this point, Cody Rhodes already, he can afford it. Let's just be honest. He can afford it because
Yes, but what is
Nobody
it going to
believes
do?
it anyways.
What's it going to do for either champion for either of them to lose?
It just cements. Well, again, it just cements Gunther as the he's the real top champion because Cody Rhodes is garbage and needs to get the title removed. As a matter of fact, fucking forcibly if possible.
Fuck, I just don't see how this title is going to mean anything other than be like the equivalent of a glorified fucking 24/7 fucking champion, dude.
Basically, it's a blinged out 24/7 championship. That's basically what it's gonna be.
The ending. I'm trying to think of the ending. Like, this is going to end in a draw, and I think there's going to be some kind of third party. Like, Braun Breaker's going to throw his hat in the ring. Not literally,
because suspiciously there is no intercontinental match on this at all. So like they're not going to be doing anything, either of them. So,
Jey Uso's also tied up in
playing in this bloodline shit, but that's where, because obviously, what's his name? Not Bronson Reed. I just read his name. That's why I say it. Fucking Scott Steiner Jr. What the fuck?
Braun Breaker. Fucking A.
That he's not doing shit. So he'll come into this somehow, probably, I would imagine. Because Jey Uso's going to be fucking dealing with this bloodline bullshit for the next month and a half, probably. Maybe even until fucking the Royal Rumble or
Survivor Series.
At the very quickest, this would maybe resolve at Survivor Series.
I think it is, because this is something we already talked about. I think this is when the timeline gets reset, or I feel like we're talking about this in comic book terms, but the Raw Netflix era, that's going to have to start off with a clean slate.
Yeah.
And I think this whole bloodline shit's going to get wrapped up at Survivor Series.
Yeah,
This is going to be the penultimate chapter before we get to the Survivor Series.
Because now we're getting that. And the Raw, we'll get to that match at the end.
Yeah.
But, so I'm sure, like you said, there's going to be a third party. Hell, maybe even what's his name? Drew McIntyre fucking fucks about with this somehow. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, you've also, or maybe even fucking CM Punk. I mean, who knows?
Match called off, or match is called off.
It's draw.
It's a draw by interference. Some bullshit happens.
And some Saudi prince comes out and they actually just present him with the belt. That's probably what happens. That's what I'm predicting.
All right.
Then we get match number 2, Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax. The Raw Women's Champion and the SmackDown Women's Champion.
What do they get?
The Women's Crown Jewel Championship. That's what they're fighting for. The same bullshit. That means nothing. Again, it's gonna be it's gonna be the same thing. Rhea Ripley's gonna come involved, and she's gonna take the Crown Jewel Championship.
Dude, we're hitting home runs. We're 2 for 2 right now.
2 for fucking 2. We just called it exactly. Although they are claiming she has like a broken orbital socket. So I don't know if it's kayfabe or not. They're trying to cover up an actual injury. But if it's kayfabe, then she comes out and wins this title, basically. Fucking Triple H comes out and says, I talked to the Saudi king, and he says this is now a triple threat match for the Crown Jewel Championship. Also, make sure you guys keep your burqas on and quit fucking about and looking so sexy. You're attracting all the princes, all right? We need to stop this.
I was going to make a joke, but...
About what? Burqas?
No. There's a meme, but I'd rather not you fucking bother with it.
All right. Anyways, that match is gonna be fucking stupid and mean nothing. That's what'll happen.
Back to back fucking.
That's
draws.
terrible too, man. That is terrible. Back to back Crown Jewel championships, and the women are going on after this. That's insane. Anyways, match number 3: Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. This is just a singles match. Who gives a fuck? This is just
a grudge
match. Okay, cool, whatever. This one, Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Actually, who do you think's going to win Seth Rollins and
I think Bronson Reed has been on a hot streak. He took out Braun Strowman, and
that's true, he did.
I think they're maybe working his way up to being a mid-card champion.
maybe like an IC title.
Maybe main event. I'm not sure. I don't really know what they're doing with him. I do think Bronson Reed comes in with the victory here. At least I'd like to think so, because what's it going to do for Seth Rollins?
Nothing. It's not going to do anything for him. It means nothing. So, yeah, I agree. I think Bronson Reed will come away with the victory here. on this one. And then maybe we'll get Drew McIntyre interfering with this match because he still fucking hates Seth Rollins. So somehow, I don't know. Anyways, match number 4, we get to Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. This match will actually probably be decent. This will be a good wrestled match, I feel like.
Yeah, this will be a fallout. This is heel Kevin Owens as he's turned heel now. He was beating up Cody Rhodes, I think, after... What was the pay-per-view? It was the Bash in Berlin.
Yeah.
So we're getting shit happening outside the ring, and it looks like Kevin Owens is turning heel, and he's quite upset with the turnout of Jey Uso buddying up with Cody Rhodes because, you know, all the fallout shit from the bloodline, and he fucking hates the Usos, and he also hates Roman Reigns. He hates the bloodline in general, so it's like, you know, Randy Orton being buddy with Cody Rhodes. It's like, oh man, I feel like I'm being betrayed, but it's like, bro, Kevin Owens, you're the person we would most expect to betray your friends. Like,
true. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think they let Kevin Owens take this one, man.
Yeah, this one.
He
this
needs
one,
to win.
Yeah, I think we might get fucking main event Kevin Owens in the coming future. They're setting up for him to be the prize, whatever the fuck he was before when he when he started out, the prize fighter Kevin Owens. Maybe we get a ruthless version. Maybe we get another main event title. I mean, dude, the fact that Triple H came out on SmackDown and was saying, I need to keep you, Randy Orton, away from Kevin Owens. I don't want to have this match. He's going to do damage to you. You're back. You're fused back. You're surgically fused back. I'm worried about you. I don't want you to end up paralyzed. That seems like a pretty fucking big deal to me, dude. I think Kevin Owens is going to get...
I think he paralyzes him.
I think he's going to get a main event run, dude.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get a main event run, and I'm actually kind of excited.
And I think Kevin Owens like maybe steals the Legend Killer gimmick because Randy Orton's now a legend. So he's like, oh, look, I killed the Legend Killer. Huh. What do you know?
Kevin Owens
for sure. Then we get match number 5. We get LA Knight we get LA Knight versus Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes in a 3-way for the WWE United States Championship.
I'm going to keep this one short. LA Knight wins.
Yeah, I agree. Those other two idiots can't fucking take the belt. It's not going to happen. Agreed. That match will probably be decent though. Triple threat match. It'll probably be a good match. It'll probably be sports entertaining, hopefully, to say the least.
Yeah.
God, match number 6, man. I could give a fuck about this. Like,
I already saw it. It led with Jade Cargill, and I already don't care.
Don't care.
What is it though?
It's a fatal 4-way for the Women's Tag Team Championship. It's Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control versus Metaphor versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Who gives a shit?
I don't give a shit at all, man. I know. Listen, at least Kairi Sane and Io Sky fucking, they're decent at wrestling. So like, I'm sure that'll probably be entertaining. Damage. I mean, I kind of want to watch this just for the fucking botches that are going to happen. I'm imagining. But I don't know. Damage Control will probably entertain me. I don't really care who wins this fucking match. I don't give a shit. This is
whoever.
I'm only watching this for the lulz. And also, you're gonna have 8 women, okay, who normally wear very scantily clad clothing, and you're going to have them all in the ring where they have to wear full body suits. That's gonna also be hilarious. So I don't know. I kind of want to see it. I'm going to watch it for the lulz. All right, that's why I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch that match. I will report it.
Outcome, who gives a shit?
Outcome, who cares? And then we get what's going to seemingly be the main event, which is a 6-man tag match between Roman Reigns and the Usos going against the Bloodline, which will be Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and or Jacob Fatu, depending on, because, you know, it's 6-man, so who the fuck knows?
I just think it's amazing that this event, this match has ended up on Crown Jewel simply for the fact that Saudi Arabia threw enough money at it to basically get what they want. If they were going to see anything, if they do in fact care about wrestling, I mean, you're getting everything you want within.
You want to know why I think the only reason this match is on the card? Because you're really, honestly, kind of ruining fucking Survivor Series by doing this now, right? I feel like
No, you're not. I mean, I know what you're. I know what you're gonna get at, but let's do
What am I gonna get at?
We already know we're gonna get The Rock. He's gonna pop off and he's gonna show up.
But the whole reason why this is even on the card is so The Rock can get his $20 million payday from the Saudis.
Yes.
They need a reason for him to be there. This is the reason.
Yes, and I even think this is like. I mean, yes, you give the victory to the more ruthless bloodline with Solo Sikoa so that you can justify having this end in Survivor Series. And then it'll be, how many members are there? So we got the Tama Tonga,
Four of them right now.
Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Rock being the 5th member.
Yeah.
And then we get possibly Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton for the 1-2. And then Roman Reigns and the Usos to make it 5
on 5 for a classic, traditional 5-on-5 elimination Survivor Series style match.
And then I think you get the betrayal of Randy Orton to Cody Rhodes and possibly setting up a feud. Legacy member versus legacy member. Now we get heel fucking Orton maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Well, actually, I take it back. That's not right because we already have Orton wrestling in... Oh wait, no, we're talking about Survivor Series.
Yeah,
I take it back.
Survivor Series.
Yeah.
So
that I feel like that's still gonna stand.
I agree with that. Bloodline red and black. I don't know. This is becoming an NWO situation here.
It is.
Bloodline, new Bloodline will take the victory, and what are they calling them? OG Bloodline. That's fucking. I'm sorry. That's.
It's getting old.
That's bad, man.
It's getting old.
OG Bloodline.
This needs to be wrapped up before the Netflix shit.
Yeah, it has to. It has to be dead. They need to kill this fucking dead.
I hope they have the contracts null and voided for Tama Tonga and Tongaloa because the only person that really has any substance is Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
At this point, so we need to do a purging of Samoans. I'm really tired of this bloodline shit that's been going on for way too long. And hopefully the final ultimate chapter will be at Survivor Series, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So
chalk it up for Bloodline Red and Black victory.
Bloodline, the Bloodline, the Samoan World Order, the
Samoan
SWO.
World Order, yeah. SWO.
Oh man. Anyways, this is gonna suck ass. This pay-per-view is gonna be fucking terrible. I guess it's glad we're not paying for it technically. I mean, so hey, hooray. Survivor Series is going to be the next one. Oh, it's branded as Survivor Series War Games. So you know that's what it's going to be. The main event's going to be that War Games.
Bloodline Rules.
Yeah, Bloodline Rules, War Games match. That's going to be AIDS.
Which equates to we're going to make up the rules as we fucking go.
Yeah, basically. And then after that, we get Saturday night's main event, which will
returning, or is that like a fucking pay-per-view?
It's a pay-per-view. It's going to be in New York on December 14th. So that's going to be the December pay-per-view.
I thought Saturday night's main event was a weekly program.
It was, but then they brought it back. It was in the 80s, and then they brought it back as a
weekly program.
No, in the 80s and 90s, it was a weekly program, and then they deleted it, and then they brought it back as a PLE, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
No, it was a weekly program.
Saturday night's main event.
Yes, 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a weekly event.
Yes, it was like a 1 hour program. It was a B show, like fucking
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like terrible. NXT, but with all the C and D listers.
It gave him something to do.
It was the dark matches. It was the dark matches.
Oh, you remember that fucking one show? Remember Sunday Night Heat? Like, was it like that? It was like Sunday Night Heat?
Yeah, something like that, or Velocity.
That's whack, dude, because Saturday Night's main event is like a good fucking title like to use, but like, Jesus.
And then maybe like the main event itself is like actually all right.
Yeah, all right. Fuck, man. This will be Saturday nights. Do they number these? Saturday night's main event 37? Jesus Christ.
When's this happening?
December 14th.
This is what
This is the December pay-per-view or PLE that they're popping.
What did they do in December before?
It used to be Armageddon. TLC was kind of there. Then
when's New Year's Revolution?
Well, that was before Royal Rumble. That was the beginning of January usually, or they would do it as because the next one's Royal Rumble in January. That'll be on. Oh no, fuck! There is no pay-per-view in January. So
February?
fucking
February.
You want to know why that is? I think I just figured out why that is. Because this is not happening until February 1st, Royal Rumble.
Okay.
All right. The reason why is because they don't want to take any viewership from Netflix
away
for
from
Raw.
Netflix, yeah.
So they're going to do a PLE style Raw in January. That's why there's no PLE.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 4-hour fucking
Yeah,
Raw.
it's gonna be a 4-hour fucking Raw on Netflix, which might be good. I don't know. We might have to do a live fucking broadcast for that if we get 19
live-
subscribers.
The live Raw Netflix.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
The live Netflix Raw.
Might have to. So, anyways, all right. Well, fuck.
We covered all our bases.
I think we did. So we're good to go.
Crown Jewel.
All right. Well, this pay-per-view is gonna suck. So sorry, everybody.
My jewel is crowned.
Oh, my jewel is crowning right now. So get the shit. The shit is crowning right now as what's about to happen. Anyways, I guess thanks for listening. And the next episode we're gonna do is gonna be reviewing this horse shit. So
Yeah, well, get us
Good
to
luck.
50 subscribers, please.
yeah. So then we can just do it live, and then you don't have to fucking deal with this. Go to YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Game Rage Magazine. It's also on Instagram and TikTok, Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X Game Rage Mag. You can follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official. And check out the All Gas No Trash podcast.
Deuces.
Deuces and a half. Get fucked. That was another wonderful, amazing, powerful episode of the Game Rage Wrestling Podcast. And take it from me, ladies and gentlemen, the natural lad, Jet Swag. If there's one podcast, one show you should be listening to, that you should be absolutely grateful for, it's the Game Rage Wrestling Podcast. And one of the things you can do to show your appreciation for all the hard work and dedication that these boys put out day in, day out, just for you people, it's that you can go and you can subscribe and you can like and follow them on the Instagram and the TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. You can also follow them and like them and subscribe to them on the old Twitter, which I don't know what it's called now, but who cares? It's at Game Rage Mag there. Additionally, if you feel the need to really show your appreciation, which you should, then go to their website at www.GameRageMagazine.com and show us some love. Show them some love. And show some love for the natural lad, Jet Swag.